Welcome to our end of week news bulletin. My name is Koplo Kibwanga Ferdinand. The Kdf Weekly Bulletin is a show to keep you updated on events undertaken by the Ministry of Defense over the week. Before going into details, let's have a look at some of the stories that we have lined up for you in this bulletin. Commander-in-Chief graces rededication of Kenya Navy ship Shupavu. Implementation of the Kenya-Italy Space Agreement. CS Duale hosts Eastern Africa Standby Force Director. Deputy Army Commander leads tree planting exercise. The Roman Catholic Church celebrates family. Kicking off the bulletin is a story from Mombasa, where His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, officiated the rededication ceremony of Kenya Navy ship Shupavu in Mombasa County. The dedication ceremony marks the ship's return to operational service following the completion of its midlife refit at the Kenya Shipyards Limited, Mombasa Shipyard.
As we ask you to grant protection.
This encouraging progress places our nation firmly on the foundation for takeoff and launches us on a sound trajectory of excellence in maritime engineering. This is an important achievement because it enables Kenya to fulfill the imperatives arising from its highly strategic geographical location, both in terms of opportunities as well as threats in connection with national interest.
Kenya Navy Shupavu underwent a major overhaul with the installation of state-of-the-art electrical systems, generators, as well as a fresh coat of paint. The refit forms part of the modernization effort of the Kenya Defense Forces equipment and infrastructure in enhancing the capability of the force in their overall mandate of protecting the sovereignty of Kenya against external aggressors. The midlife refit was undertaken by the Kenya Shipyard Limited and its partner MS Damen Shipyard Limited under the guidance and supervision of the Kenya Navy.
Honorable Aden Duale, the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, has reiterated Kenya's efforts to leverage the presence of the Malindi Space Center in building her own capacity as an emerging and spacefaring country. This is said is achieved by utilizing space capabilities for social-economic development. He reported that as a developing country, Kenya contends with various challenges in agriculture and food security, national security, disaster management, and natural resources management, which can be adequately addressed by leveraging on space technology. The Cabinet Secretary made these sentiments when he appeared before the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations, chaired by Belgut Member of Parliament Honorable Nelson Koech, to report on the status of implementation of the Kenya-Italy bilateral agreement on the Luigi Broglio Malindi Space Center. Our reporter joins us with more details.
Under the agreement with Italy, Kenya Space Agency and Italian Space Agency ought to have mutual access to Earth observation data and fair share of profits that accrue. He called upon the members of parliament to support the efforts by Kenya Space Agency to have the agreement fully implemented to enable Kenya reap from space-related activities. The space facility sits on a parcel of land belonging to the Ministry of Defense, strategically placed along the equator, which makes it ideal for Earth observation and space-related activities.
Still in Nairobi County, Honorable Aden Duale, the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, hosted the Director of the Eastern Africa Standby Force, Brigadier Paul Njema, who paid him a courtesy call at the Defense Headquarters in Nairobi. The Cabinet Secretary was briefed on the security situation in the region and the preparedness of the standby force to execute its mandate of enhancing peace and security in the Eastern Africa region. Honorable Duale reiterated Kenya's commitment to continue promoting every effort aimed at ensuring a peaceful, stable, and prosperous region. Eastern Africa Standby Force is one of the multi-dimensional forces of the Africa Standby Force that comprises the military, police, and civilian component. On matters welfare, Colonel Dr. Benjamin Maswili, the Military Ordinariate Apostolic Administrator, led Catholic faithfuls of St. Peter and Paul Cathedral Parish at the Defense Headquarters in a family harvest Thanksgiving Mass. The service was geared towards appreciating the importance and crucial role that the family structure plays, not only in enrichment of a soldier's well-being, but also as a foundation for instilling spiritual values. Colonel Dr. Maswili urged the congregation to uphold family values and ensure that they align with their spiritual values as well. He also touched on the importance of brotherhood and togetherness in faith between all Christians, noting that a people united in faith could achieve anything regardless of the obstacles. The forum also served as a platform to raise funds for the facilitation of the ongoing construction of a new church at the unit. Still in Nairobi County, Major General David Tarus, the Deputy Army Commander, led Langata Barracks personnel in a tree planting exercise within the camp. The exercise, which was in conjunction with the Kenya Forest Service, is part of the Kenya Defence Forces Environmental Soldier Program of protecting the environment. This initiative has enabled service personnel to be at the front line on matters environmental security.
We have a responsibility as the Kenya Defence Forces to grow a large number of trees that has been targeted by the government. And this is going to be a very serious program, not like ile miaka zingine ambayo tulikuwa napanda miti alafu tunasisahau hata tukumbuki ziko wapi. This time round, ile miti ambayo tunasipanda tuhakikishe kwamba ni miti ambayo sinakuwa na sinakuwa miti kubwa na sinaleta faida.
Environmental Soldier Program is in line with the National Tree Planting Campaign of planting 15 billion trees by 2032. Major General Tarus expressed his appreciation to the Kenya Defence Forces fraternity for being at the center stage on matters conserving the environment and thanked Kenya Forest Service for their continued efforts towards actualizing environmental security through tree planting exercises. Moving on, Brigadier Joseph Mutua, the Kenya Defence Forces Construction Engineers Brigade Commander, conducted an inspection tour of the ongoing renovations and reconstruction of schools in the North Rift under Operation Maliza Uhalifu. Among the schools he visited were Chesitet and Kositei Primary Schools in Baringo County and Kapedo Mixed Secondary School in Turkana County.
During the visit, the brigade commander commended the engineers' troops, noting the efforts and energy portrayed all through since the project started. Teachers and learners who spoke at the institutions hailed KDF on the project, saying it has boosted the morale of students and created a more enabling learning environment. Operation Maliza Uhalifu is a multi-agency operation aimed at restoring peace in the North Rift region.
And now to health matters, here is a medical advisory. There have been great concerns both globally and locally on the use and efficacy of cough syrups. Cough syrup typically contain a combination of active ingredients such as antitussives to suppress cough, expectorants to expel mucus, and decongestants to relieve congestions. However, their effectiveness and value in treating cough are not universally agreed upon, as their overall benefit is considered modest and temporary. Besides, some of the active ingredients cause side effects. Subsequently, it is advisable that other non-pharmacological interventions and lifestyle changes be adopted as first-line treatment for cough, including staying hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids, avoiding irritants like smoke and allergens, rest, this will support the body's natural healing process, gargling with warm salt water to soothe the throat. Thank you for watching. We look forward to your feedback via our official social media handles and your viewership next Friday on the KDF Weekly News Bulletin. My name is Koplo Kibwanga Ferdinand. Goodbye.